Hey everybody, Scythe here. Today I'm showcasing a Mardu Superfriends deck. I like to call Mardu Supreme. Mardu Supreme is, again, a Mardu Superfriends deck featuring quite a plethora of planeswalkers here, primarily in Orzhov colors, splashing just a little bit of red for Ob-Nixilis, and the ever-present in the meta Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Before we get started, you may ask yourself, can I play this without splashing red? I don't have the lands. You know, I, as a budget player myself, don't have a whole lot of wild cards. I'm missing quite a few lands, make use of tap lands to fill in the gaps where I can. If you have some, you know, at least half of the fast lands, slow lands that you need, I say, yeah, it's worth it. Play those tap lands, you play a little slower, maybe play a little more control-y, but Fable of the Mirror Breaker is just a degenerate card in this meta. Um, well, before we get into that, I really want to showcase Luxior here. This is kind of the star of the deck. Luxior, 1 mana artifact, equipment, legendary, so we're only going to run 2. We don't really want to have dead ones sitting in our hand, but a second one is nice should they remove the first one. Occasionally opponents get wise and realize that it's a threat. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on it. Now let's talk about this. Planeswalkers have loyalty counters. So, equipping to Planeswalkers for 1 means that your Planeswalker's loyalty becomes their power and toughness. This is incredible in many different ways, but also opens up the possibility of your Planeswalkers targeting themselves with the text of choose up to 1 target creature that you will find on Elspeth. You'll find it on Kaya with her recursion. You'll find it with Wandering Emperor. Even the ability to sacrifice your own Planeswalkers to Ob-Nixilis, creating, large Ob-Nixilis copies, getting up to 7 loyalty the turn it comes in, being able to draw, being able to kill your opponent. It really just becomes degenerate. Luxior definitely comboing quite well with Kaya. Ghost form counter on Kaya as a creature means that whenever she is exiled, removed from the battlefield, sacrificed, doom scarred, meat hooked, what have you, she's coming back. She's coming back to your hand. She's leaving a creature on the field. She's tough to get rid of. Back to Fable of the Mirror Breaker as we're talking to here. Fable plays well with just about everything in your deck. Skyclave Apparition. You're getting recurring exiling effects. Skyclave can't really take care of its own tokens, which becomes a bit of a problem, but the amount of value in creatures that we generate in this deck, we're not seeing a big issue there. We also do feature enough removal in the deck to kind of deal with that. Fable, of course, comboing with itself. If you have 2 reflections of Kiki Jiki during your opponent's end step, they can make as many copies of themselves as you have mana available, leading to some pretty nasty hits with Wedding Announcement out, giving an Anthem effect for your team. Sanctuary Warden, a fantastic target to be copying with the token. Lolth playing quite nicely with those tokens being sacrificed every turn. Elspeth able to pump those tokens up a little bit and fetch our Fable, our Skyclave, our Luminarchs, our Wedding Announcements. Ob-Nixilis able to take advantage of those tokens and create some free copies of himself off of that. Let's see. For 2 drops, we're really just looking at Luminarch Aspirant. We're not really concerned with playing Valky most of the time. You may find yourself playing it against Angels, perhaps, things that you don't expect to have removal, but with the amount of early game removal we see flying around, Valky is really here to come in as a Tibalt late game. If you find yourself in an emergency situation, you may, but really, Wedding Announcement, Fable here coming in on 3, making blockers for you, Aspirant coming in, Skyclave coming in and taking one of their creatures, giving you one, really swinging the board. We're really stalling into turn 4 where we see the powerhouse of Wandering Emperor, Sorin, Doomscar available. And then turn 5 when we hit our other Planeswalkers here. The deck, it's pretty smooth. You can really run any assortment of Planeswalkers you want in here. The big key is only run 2 of each one. I would run a second Kaya, but I don't have the cards for it currently. Sanctuary Warden, cheeky one of. tempting to put more of these in here just because it plays so nicely with so much in our deck. Already coming in with +2/+2 if you have a Luxior, able to equip it for 3, able to remove counters from all of our Planeswalkers. It really is a versatile card in the deck, but I think a 1-of splash is sufficient. We don't want to water down our early drops too much with the top end. And 6 mana, while we do run 26 lands to make sure we hit it, it's still... It's a stretch sometimes. You're really fighting to get to turn 6, and you don't want those dead cards in your hand. Celestis, obviously, is just a powerful card, providing passive life gain, providing hand smoothing through its cycle effect, mana ramp, color fixing. We're running 18 black sources here, 18 white sources, and I believe 13 red sources, 2, 3, 7, 11 red sources. A little light on the red, but again, budget player. If you have more of the dual lands, please feel free to add them in there. I would add in 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant for sure. Probably a Takamura in there. I could see just replacing the plains with some more 2-colored, so getting rid of these tap lands, just non-budget concerns. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the deck, and well, I'll see you at the post game. Alright, we're on the play here. This hand, I don't love it. We can drop here, turn 1, Haunted Ridge. We're not looking till anything turn 3 here. We don't have enough mana for the Skyclave. We can go turn 3 Fable. That treasure can get us Skyclave and Sorin. Get into the Lolth pretty quick here, but they take out that Shaman. We're probably either cycling our Skyclave or our Lolth here, and I'm not so sure. I'm feeling great about that. We're going to try it out anyway. So, play that tap land there. We can always play our Needle Verge on white. We draw the Luminarch. We did not. We do have second white now, which I'm pretty happy about for this apparition. So go ahead and play that out. Blue here. The apparition's probably not looking too useful. Second Mirror Breaker is always wonderful. We could have Spell Pierce up here, but Brokers? No. Doubt. If they're playing Brokers, they're probably going Planeswalkers, going wide with tokens. I hope to draw some of our board wipes here. Farewell, Doomscar. I'm not too worried about this if it's just going to be a Bant enchantment deck. I think we'll be fine against that. Again, the Skyclave Apparition here, exiling, is going to be pretty brutal for our opponent. And I wouldn't be surprised if... I don't want to discard anything here, really. Maybe a second Lolth. But... yeah, I'll pitch a Lolth. Land, nice. I like the idea of Sorin here, but... I think we're going to take the mana inefficient turn and just rock out the Skyclave Apparition. A little bit greedy, considering our Fable comes out soon, giving us Recursion. And this means we'll have to protect another full turn of Skyclave and Kiki-Jiki at the same time, but this looks like a pretty solitaire deck we're playing against. Yeah. So this recurring Skyclave Apparition is going to be absolutely horrible for our opponent. And wedding announcement providing plenty of chump blockers. I'm not worried at all at this point here. So we see a Homestead Courage. I'm guessing they have Slip Out the Back should we try removal now. So they'll probably be holding up blue for a while. And they do run quite a few instants for 2. So first things first, let's play this out on white. We really don't have too many reds in the deck, so I'm not super worried about that. I kind of like the idea of getting Lolth going here, because we're going to start chumping this Illuminator Virtuoso. But if they have the enchantment that makes it unblockable, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Maybe it's better to get the wedding announcement ticking now. What do I care? I have Kiki-Jiki next turn. And this gets us. Ooh, that's rough. But, yeah, I'm not really upset about it, to be quite honest. We'll hit them for 2 here. We'll chump with our token if we must next turn. Oh, that was dumb as shit, dude. Forgot about the double strike. Wow. Whoops. Dealt with, but not in the way that I was planning. It's a little awkward. I don't mind jumping here. But a good chance they have, yeah, so we're not going to bother jumping that. Not a big deal. This deck, I don't know. I don't think they're going to have enough gas to get through us. Campus is a good pickup. You know, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana here. I think we just play out Announcement and Fable. We get a chump blocker, and next turn we're going to use all of our mana. We're just going to start making fucking Kiki-Jikis. Like there's no tomorrow. This lets us, maybe I should have attacked there. Had a treasure up. Double block. Nah. Alright, if our opponent doesn't do anything too tricky here, the plan is attack with both treasure tokens here. Generate 2 mana, get up to 8. Wait till their turn, make 8 copies of Kiki-Jiki. Smack them for a bundle. And do we double block here? I don't think so. More land is nice, more land is nice. 3, 6, yeah, let's pitch it. Alright, next turn, Kiki-Jiki, let's see what's going on here. Get that Mirthless down. Let's get some card draw going. Hopefully you don't have another counterspell here. Draw some cards. Flying here would be unfortunate, but we're not playing around that. And I will hard drop this aspirant right now. No question about it. You know, let's bump itself up. Attacks? No attacks. Alright, Virtuoso. We're not really worried until they have some form of unblockable flying. We have quite a few chumpers here. Kind of a strange decision. Maybe he's just really worried about his life total right now, trying to buy some time, but We're very quickly going to come ahead and card advantage here. I'm considering copying one of my tokens, using one of the originals and the small token to block this here. I think that's what I'll do. Although, no. No stick there, so I don't think they had a pump spell. I think we just take it. Well, it looks like our game froze, so we're restarting here. Hopefully we're not going to miss too much of our turn. And of course we're now both a Johnny because superior being. Ooh, we missed quite a bit of our turn. Let's see what's going on here. Let's first off go with the life gain because we're in a little bit of trouble here. Let's go no to the Celestis. Pump up our life gain. Pass here. Pass. Bump up our team. Have plenty of blockers. And now we're looking at making 3, 6, 7 3/3s at the end of opponents in step, giving us probably lethal. Resolve. As long as the opponent can't make both of them unblockable here, I'll come up with some crazy. Well, I suppose we only need one more good spell here. 2 now. Alright, attackers. I'm not really worried here. No attacks. That is what we like to see. End of opponent's turn. We're going to do some degeneracy. And this is about to get very rude, so I hope opponent will just pass turn. Make a quick, opponent. This is going to be a while. Math is for blockers, but I don't think this is enough. 7, 10, 13, 15. It's 45. I think this is enough. Yeah, it's probably enough. Yeah, it's probably enough. I'm going to put the aspirant counter over on that flyer. We could lose here, though, if they have some kind of interaction. Let's just swing in. Math is for blockers. Let's see how it goes. We would love a meat hook massacre here. Maybe worth peeping soaring. A little more than 45 damage coming at him. 45 exactly. 45 exactly. So I don't think our opponent's getting out of this here. They're blocking, let's see, 8. Put them to 39. 42. Yeah, they got 42 is what I'm seeing here. What do we got over here? Yeah. So they should still be at -3 at the end of all this. Good game. Can't. Thanks, Magic. Math is for blockers. Ooh, -4. My math sucks. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we're on the play again here. Hand has quite a bit of white. We have a Tybalt, we're pretty far off. Pretty sure we'll draw some source of red by the time we can use that. Wedding announcement on the play is pretty good. Is it good enough to get us into Lolth? It's good enough to keep. Can't think of any reason that we need turn 2 black mana, but we could possibly need 2 black on turn 3 for a meat hook for 1. Should our opponent be running some kind of aggro deck, so we'll start with a Sanctum here. No reason not to start with the tap land. Maybe we don't want to reveal to our opponent what we're playing, but no benefit here to playing the tap land, at least this way. With no red, playing the Valky out here is very tempting on the curve. It's this white deck. I think it's we're getting rid of a Thalia, we're getting rid of a Spellbinder here. Sanctuary Warden, Legion Angel, Emperor Valkyrie. So nothing till 3. I'm not really worried about anything here but the Sanctuary Warden. They don't really have a good method for dealing with me, and we can deal with their flyers pretty easy with these tokens. I think we take the Warden. That's going to be the hardest for us to deal with later. And our curve is looking pretty sweet right into it. Our opponent, not really. Oh, that's rough. Wedding announcement, see what it can do. Our opponent being on 2 mana, can't play Agonjo. Valorous Stance doesn't hit us. No Wandering Emperor yet. I think we're safe to attack here. Alright, so now we're really hoping for some red mana. The Skyclave Apparition eating this Righteous Valkyrie is going to be quite devastating for our opponent here. Another mana, nice. Just curving right into that Sanctuary Warden there. And we'll take the card draw here. Draw a land, which is perfect. Not the land we want, but good land nonetheless. We're not super worried about this here. We can have a Sanctuary Warden deck. We're not in any real trouble here. 2 Lolth. Yeah, game guy. Boom. We'll send you in here this way. Our opponent looking at dropping Sanctuary Warden next turn, so what are we drawing here? Looking for Farewell. We're going wide. I think we're just going wide. Draw next turn and play another Lolth. No red mana here is kind of rough. I hate to see it, really. Alrighty, the Skyclave Apparition making the opponent a 3/3. Not great. Doomscar, not really what we want to see here. Play out the land. Do we want to save it for a possible Fable here? I think we take the draw first off. Get a Luxior. That's an interesting play. What does that let us do here? Makes Lolth a 1/1, 2/2. 2/2 is not great. So I think what we do here is we come in, boom, boom, play it out, and I think we hold up a Lolth here. I think our opponent's gonna hold that a little bit higher priority than we will. Do we want to put the Luxor? We'll get the Luxor into play. I don't think opponent's going to respond to that. Does making Lolth a creature here matter? I don't think so. Could be interesting if we play this Lolth, get up to 5 power, Doomscar. We can get right up to Emblem. Yeah, why not? I like it. Probably should have foretold that Doomscar. Oops. And we're holding up the land here in case we do get these fables. I'd very much like to cycle that. Sanctuary Warden, I'm not super concerned here. No blocks. Interesting move by opponent. 6 mana here. That's the red we needed. We're fucking playing that out 100%. So we draw a card here. Another land. Now we really want to play this Fable out. We will bait. We'll leave one of these back. We'll send this bad boy in here. If you want to block, and we'll give him an easy chump there, enabling our Doomscar. Okay, well, he's not attacking now. You can draw another card if you'd like. We're playing out Fable here 100% every time. And we'll foretell that Doomscar now. Elspeth. That's a card. What you got here, opponent? Well, unfortunately for you, attacking with that is getting rid of your shield counter. You got rid of your own shield counter. No blocks. Two, 5, 6 mana. 7 mana possible. 8 mana. We can do the Lolth. And then Doomscar. 5, 6, 7. So we want to keep the red. Right? Black, black, white, white, yeah. Okay. Okay, how are we doing this? He can block some, not all. So we're getting 6 through. Do we care if this Lolth dies? I don't think so. We're going to draw that card. Going all attack this way. I think opponent just lets this happen. Maybe blocks our Lolth. Come on, opponent. You know you want to. Okay. Still losing everything here. We're in a great spot here. That I count this mana wrong. 2, 5, 6. I'm only seeing 7. I haven't played one yet. Ha ha ha. Roll first. Pop a Doomscar. No Valor stands. Oh. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, opponent's got some plays here. What are we doing? I'm making the tokens. Draw your cards, bud. No? We can jump. Got a lot of jump now. This game's going a lot longer than I originally anticipated. Didn't expect a mono white mid-range, but we're seeing it's got a little bit of merit here against our equally slow, grindy mid-range deck. Second Elspeth is kind of rough for us. Although I'm not 100% sure why they went with first strike here. Grabbing Farewell seems pretty good. It's a risky play, but I'm going to go with no blocks because we can generate some more tokens here, and this lets us take out their Elspeth. Our own Sanctuary Warden. How interesting. So let's play land. I think that's what we're doing here. And yeah, we'll remove a shield counter here. Not what we wanted to see. We'll equip our Lolth. Alright, we're hitting opponent for 6 here. Or we can swing all at their Elspeth. Probably better. That leaves us 3 blockers. They're getting in for 1 in the air. Ooh. I don't know about that. Yeah, they're not killing the Lolth, and we can minus it into turn. We don't want them getting lifelink. Okay, I don't know what opponent thinks they have here, but I highly doubt it's enough. Kiki-Jiki here. Ooh, Righteous Valkyrie here. Rough. But our Kiki-Jiki able to make copies of Warden is going to be quite strong. We're forced to block here. Although opponent choosing to remove a counter there is interesting. I think what we'll do here is block with a token. Alright, this is soon going to get quite out of control here if we can't find a way to remove Valkyrie. Board wipe here would be excellent. I'm thinking what's going to happen here is a card draw from Lolth kill us. I don't think so. Not what we wanted to see there. Not at all what we want to see there. 5/5, we can make 8/7. That's pretty rough. 6/6, nothing blocking here. Nothing's really blocking here. Maybe just get these fables going. I don't know if the Soren life gain is really going to matter here, but maybe the flyer will. 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. We can make 5 blockers if they have any kind of removal. We're boned. So let's get Soren going here. And then I like where we're at here. No attacks. Mirror Breaker flipping here could be quite powerful. Opponent getting Valkyrie here. Probably going to kill us though. This is coming in with 8 toughness. Going up to 30 life. Pumping their team. So we're going to have to make some pretty rough trades here, but oh, you hate to see it. Very good thing that we played Soren there, or we would have been dead on board to 5 flyers. We're still showing plenty of blocks here, though. I don't think they'll be swinging with Giada, allowing us to double block Valkyrie if they swing in. Although they're probably swinging in everything here. Okay. So we make Sanctuary Warden. We remove a counter. Land is not what we want to see here. Let's see. Block. I think this is just jumps. Jumpy, jumpy, jump the whole way across. No trample, thankfully. Opponent sacrificing Giada there. Seems a little reckless. But this is not looking great for us. Loth at 5 loyalty, not quite enough. The opponent low enough for us to swing through? I doubt it. Elspeth Resplendent, an excellent pull here. Okay. No draw available. Three, 4, 5, 6 lethal flyers in the air. Not seeing a good way out of this. Make 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers. It's not quite enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. Still not enough. Can I gain enough life to make that not matter? I need to gain 15 life in one swing. I don't think so, though. Play land. Play Elspeth. Play blocker. Make it a flyer. Play aspirant. Make a 7/7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 blockers. Oh, that's not enough, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. think I'm done here. I don't know if that was the right play. If I missed something there, definitely don't have enough damage to finish. I guess we just see what happens. Is there any chance here that we copy the life linker instead? No. Good game. Alright, well, our opponent overcame us here. 4 Legion Angels with a Righteous Valkyrie. Pretty big game swing there. We'll let him go ahead and finish out the match. Alright. We are on the play here. We've got all our colors looking pretty good. Celeste is ramping into Farewell. Seemed pretty nice. Skyclave. Very controlling hand, very slow hand. But if our opponent's avatar is anything to go by, this should be okay. Go ahead and start off turn 1 with a black-white slow land. Turn 1, the most pivotal turn in Magic the Gathering. Deciding what land to play first can really impact your game. As our opponent demonstrates here, it's not so easy to decide, yes, I want red. Expecting this aspirant to get removed here, but better that than our apparition, I suppose. If our opponent planning on a bombardment deck, we're looking pretty good. Farewell. Opponent appears to be Jeskai or Boros aggro. Doubt Boros aggro. No turn 2 play is a little sus. Valorous stance, maybe. I really want to play Valky here, check out their hand, but I think we're going to go with the Celestis. Keep it safe, get the ramp. Open up the possibility of some strong Planeswalker plays next turn. 5 mana is enough for Kaya, Lolth, Elspeth. Our opponent here with their own apparition. Interesting. I'm okay with that. Now, as for us, do we also play an apparition out? I think the answer is yes, to get the damage through. Elspeth no longer on the table here, thanks to them exiling Celestis. We'll take the 3/3. Bump it up to a 4/4. It can't be targeted by future Skyclaves. Get out of the range of all but Voltage Surge, Thundering Rebuke, Demon Bolt, I suppose. Aspirant here. I'm willing to sacrifice. Yeah, that's fine. Slow land, not what we're looking for. I think we're going to hang on to the Valky for getting into Tibalt. Keep some pressure on our opponent here. They don't really have board presence. We're tied in cards. I think we're in a good position here. Our opponent definitely on the slower control plan. We might see a Velomachus here maybe, but no mill makes me a little concerned. 6-7 damage with Elspeth here. I don't think we push it. I think we instead push damage here, see what happens, and drop Elspeth for the... Yeah. I'm alright with that. We drop our Elspeth. Minus, see what we get. Fable looking quite choice here. Luxior, though, probably ending the game. 3, 6. Looking pretty good here. Not in a bad position. Maybe should have plussed. Possibly should have plussed, but we couldn't have known about the Luxior being in the top 7. Although this does put us in range of, let's say, a strangle, another rip apart. If the opponent just pluses here, we're in a great position. If they make a token here, we're not really scuffed either. Could just fly over the top. Making Elspeth into a creature here, going to get out of control pretty quickly. Yeah, they just plus. I'm not worried. Three, 6, 7 mana. We're looking at Valky here. Is that better than... It's gotta be. Target up to 1 creature. Vigilance. In case they have another Emperor. Oh, it's not tapped. I Ganjo. This kind of sucks. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and play Tybalt here. Just exile their token, give them nothing to plus here. No way to interact with us. Tybalt able to grow quite quickly with Luxior. Elspeth. Secret Fire I'm okay with. That is a much better target than our Elspeth. I don't think our opponent realizes the trouble they're going to be in with this Elspeth here. And that token not going to save them. Well, let's show them what we got. Put an opponent on a fairly quick clock here. Down to 3. If we get a Fable, we want that land in hand. Farewell here, looking pretty good. Maybe we should have taken out the Emperor, but they don't have enough to exile here. Not really worried about the adult Gold Dragon. Funny enough, what we can do here, 3, 6, 7. If we draw, well, if we had played this land last turn, we would have been much better off. Oh, Kaya would have done it. Exile. Yeah, we're looking good here. Alright, well, opponent here playing some kind of scuffed Boros, burn, control, aggro. I'm not really sure what they thought they were doing here, but I'll take the win. Well, as we saw in the video, the deck, it's fun. It's versatile. It has a lot of different game modes. Having so many 2-ofs in the deck, it really, every game feels just a little bit different. You're always aiming toward kind of the same goal, but how you get there, it really mixes up. I think it's a pretty good mix versus aggro versus control. Pretty grindy. I think this deck does quite well. If we were to take it into best of 3, I'm sure a sideboard could really make this deck pop. Better lands, obviously. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got a little bonus clip at the end here. We didn't really get to see much of Ob-Nixilis shine this video. I had just a cheeky little recording that I made earlier featuring Luxior and Ob-Nixilis here really popping off, finally getting to make some use of Ob-Nixilis Ultimate. So I'll include that right here. Alright guys, hope to see you again soon. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like. If you leave a comment, I'd love to read it. See you guys in the next video.